I'm Jeremiah Fox. I'm a carpenter and handyman out here in New York City. Learning to use a tape measure. In any home repair and remodeling project, the first thing you're going to need to know is how to read a tape measure, to take all the measurements that you're going to be transferring into the wood and the other things that you got to do. Now, a tape measure, they come in many different colors, sizes, etc., but they all have the same thing. They're in foot increments and in inch increments. So the first thing is these big numbers are the inches. They let you know if it's a foot or not. When you come up to 2 feet, there's also a foot there. And then they also have small red numbers up here so that you know you're at 1 foot 1 inch, 1 foot 2 inches, or if you want, you're at 13, 14, 15 inches. They also have every 16 inches a red number, which is your 16-inch spacing for wall studs. Now all the smaller lines are the fractions of an inch, and everything divides by 2. So the first biggest line is the ½ inch. And then if you look down, the next tallest line is the 1/4 inch, because that's half of a half. The next tallest line is the 1/8 of an inch, and then the smallest line on most tape measures is the 1/16 of an inch. Some tape measures actually go down to the 32nds in the first foot, and they would be lines that are half as small as this right in the middle. So when you're coming up with your numbers, we're using the smaller fractions. You basically figure out, is it an 1/8, is it a 1/16, or you make the mark on it and then you count out. So if you have this mark here, this longer mark, that's a 1/4 mark, it's the 3rd quarter up from 9, so that'd be 9 3/4. And then you have your 7/8, you have your random 1/16, etc. Now there are 2 types of locking mechanisms on a tape measure. This is called a thumb lock. Pull it out, press your thumb down, and the lock will hold it. There are other ones that are called lever locks that have the locking mechanism down at the bottom. Make sure your tape measure is a foot measure and not a meter measure, because there are metric tapes out there, and that will throw your numbers all off.